What is going on, guys? We are back with the Coyote swap project. This car is the car that I actually bought in high school. I sold it, bought it back, and it actually came with a 4-valve motor. I sold that. If you guys want to get filled in on the project, I have 2 other videos already posted. But I think we have everything we need for the car to get put together, and yeah, I'm gonna walk you through it. What's going on, guys? Before we get too far in the video, make sure you go down to mustanglifestyle.net, help support the channel, pick up a t-shirt, key tag, or a sticker, or whatever, and we have some hoodies as well, some hats. Make sure you head down to the description, mustanglifestyle.net. We have everything on sale starting at $15. We drop shipping rates way down. We're basically just trying to get rid of everything we have here. So we've already shipped out, I think, quite a bit of orders. And if you guys want to get a shout out in the video, go ahead and put an order note, and let's get back to the video. So if you saw the other video, this is the assembled F-150 engine that has now pretty much been converted over to a Mustang engine. We got the Mustang cams, we got a billet, oil pump gear, and crank gear. So this one is pretty much ready to go. We got a ported Boss manifold from 1320 Junkie, and I did say that this is getting some type of boost. I haven't specified yet, but some of you guys guessed it, some of you guys did not, but this one is getting boosted. Over here, Brad just got the stock K-member dropped out. We did have it as a rolling chassis. We also got the new coilovers hung up there. And Brad is installing the new UPR tubular K-member. Getting this all set up and squared away. We'll be swapping my OEM steering rack onto this. And then this is kind of a key component to this. I think technically you might be able to get away with a stock K-member, but these are really heavy and just ugly, and just get rid of these. Ball joints are usually worn out, and these aren't too expensive. They look awesome and they work really well, giving you a lot of access to long tube headers and servicing a lot of different things with the Coyote swap, or really anything on these 99 to 04 cars. So we are going to be assembling the UPR stuff. We also are going to be dropping the fuel tank out of this. I went ahead and decided I have a Lethal Performance 1400 wheel horsepower fuel system and an 0304 Cobra tank. So we're going to be dropping the OEM tank out of this, and we're going to be doing the 0304 Cobra tank swap with a billet hat, dual 465, 10 AN feed, 8 return. That is going to go up to the front. I have some nice Division X fuel rails as well for it, so we'll be able to make some power with that. What you think, Brad?
Shiny.
Shiny. So we will check in, and I don't know if we're going to be putting the engine in on this video or maybe just doing the fuel system. I guess we'll see how far we get. We also got to pull the front bumper off, get the Volvo electric power steering pump installed, and there is an extra cooler that we're going to be adding up in this direction. So that should be fun. There is a hint right here in this photo, but all right, so Brad actually just installed this balancer, but we realized that this is actually not going to work. This is the F-150 balancer, and you see that that is a 4 rib, and we have right here, this is the Mustang one, so this one is 6 rib. So that's what we're going to need. I believe the inner is going to ride on the AC, right?
Correct.
And our OEM AC compressor from the 4.6 is a 6 rib.
It's up top.
It's somewhere up there. But that's going to mount to the block, so we need to make sure that we have a 6 rib there, which will make that much easier. And we're also using the Mustang timing cover as well. Let's see, we kind of got everything all there. So Brad's going to go ahead and pull this one off and get the Mustang balancer put on. And we're also using a kinetic crank saver stud as well. That's some added assurance with the boost application we're going with. Okay, so bumper is off. This is where some of the fun stuff is going to start happening. I guess we can probably just say it. Maybe I'll have it announced by then. But we have the ProCharger intercooler that we got to fit on here, along with the Volvo power steering pump. We got a tubular bumper support that we're going to be using rather than cutting up the factory bumper support. So we're going to make that work, and we've got to figure out some way to mount this. This was originally for a GT350. So Brad's going to have fun.
Lots of fun.
All right, so all assembled. Kinetic cranksaver stud. I think we're almost ready for this to be dropped in. So far, Brad pulled off the support rod for the hood latch. This car does have hood pins, which will be, I don't actually really like them, but they will serve a purpose, especially since that's no longer going to be supported. Brad is pulling the power steering cooler line. There's nothing fancy about these lines. They are simply just a loop that gets slightly cooler with air. Now, I guess we're gonna hold the intercooler up and see how far off or how close it is. Is it even gonna fit in that space? Yeah, maybe. Probably take off the charge pipe first, at least.
No, we're gonna have to trim it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gonna have to trim that. Well, it shouldn't be that bad. It's a pretty easy trim. That's just the header panel. That's at the very least.
Yeah, actually, looking at the panel, it's got a lip under here, so I think if we just trim that lip, it might give us enough room for this.
Okay. Well, it might cause some issues for our charge pipe though.
Maybe.
So you can look at that one. That one's mounted just like, it's the same thing pretty much. Because there is an in and out on this too. Since this is supposed to be in blow off valve, so it's supposed to be that way.
If we gotta trim this piece here, I don't think it'll be too bad.
Yeah, but we might have to blast a hole right there.
Maybe. I mean, the battery tray's right there, so if we can come in from there and come down, that would be simple. It would leave us a lot of room for your pump to go right here.
Well, we're basically going to mimic the side, you know, kind of like this. The other side has the hole for the intake originally anyways. So we'll blast the hole. We're not putting the battery there anyways. It's going to go battery relocation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if we come right through here, make the hole in that area, come through, down, and then go up and come through the intake hole, I think that would be probably the best.
Yep. All right, so Brad just got the ultimate headers mounted on the car. These are actually off the Fox body. So that was convenient that we got these. I think we're getting pretty close to complete, almost ready to drop in.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah, K-members prepped, got a few odds and ends. Still got to do the Pro Charger intercooler and all that stuff, and the Volvo electric power steering. A lot of little pieces to it, but we're definitely making some good progress on it.